Hello, droogies. Hey, my pals. It is Wednesday today, and it's Homebrew Wednesday. Damn right. This time I've done it kind of properly. Got some homebrew here, and I got the cider that I tried, my homebrew cider that I tried last week. Had some good feedback, and people are, calling me the cider man. Not really the cider man, but I'm loving cider. It's just too easy to make, really easy. What I forgot to tell you about this, and it was mentioned on the 17 Brew Crew, keeping it real, 17 Brew Crew forum, which you guys should check out if you haven't already. And I forgot to say, this cider was made with some yeast that I previously used, probably getting on for sort of 6 months ago, for the chili Cider of Doom. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's the spicy cider. So what I did was I racked off the yeast from that cider. So that's apple juice with honey. So it's kind of a turbo cider, but it's a cider. Look it up on the old internet, you'll find it. And when I poured all the cider off at the end, I kept the yeast back. I filtered it, I racked off the yeast essentially, and I kept it in the fridge for like 6 months. And I thought, well, I'll give it a go with a cheap cider. And let me tell you, it works. This got up to 8.5% with 6-month-old yeast that had been in the fridge for that long. Have to tell you, I was quite lucky, because when I opened the top, it just went whoosh, all the sediment just mixed up. I didn't need to mix it. I didn't need to shake it to mix it up, because it produced so much how should we say, carbon dioxide, that it was bubbling away and fizzing, and I had to put it in the sink. It was like imagine the mad professor and one of his bubbling pots. Hey, it's almost October, so we could get away with calling it sort of a bubbling Halloween pot. Anyhow, hey, I'm getting a bit thirsty, so I'm gonna have some of this. Dark stuff, yep. So you've guessed it. A bit of a psst. This is a stout. We got a Guinness glass here. It's just a homebrew, kit and kilo, but I've done a stout instead of a cider, instead of I like the ales really, but coming into winter, I thought I'd do a stout. First thing you probably say is, hey, there's not much head on it. Well, there's a little bit of head, tiny bit. Don't worry, that will disappear soon, because I didn't add any priming sugar to it. I was pretty sure that it hadn't stopped properly, because it didn't go very low. That was one thing I was sort of looking at. Actually, it was 1012, so it wasn't too bad. I mean, that's pretty good for me. I'm usually way above that, but I usually add stuff to it. I usually add adjuncts and mess around with hopping and stuff like that. I didn't with this. Literally the can and a kilo of sugar. That was it. Brewing sugar from the brewing shop. This is what I've got. Obviously, I've had some before. I have to say, it's not really amazing. You know, if you watch Craig's videos, and he likes to think that everything's amazing. And I know that he let the secret out of the bag, that if he tries a beer, even if he's filming and it's a bit nasty, he won't put the video out. And I say, hey dude, why not? You know, especially if it's your own. If it's someone else's, I understand what you're doing there, buddy. But if it's your own and you've done something wrong, why not tell everyone, and people can learn from your mistakes. So this one isn't perfect, but it's not that bad. Let's try. Ooh. Yeah, very malty, very sweet. Quite dry. It's not a Guinness, put it that way, but it's not too bad. Been in the fridge for probably 2 weeks, and I had the first sort of pint, and now I'm on the second pint. Not too bad, but not perfect, not amazing. Some of the other stouts I've done from, say, last year have turned out, you know, nice. Like Hair of the Cat, that was a good one. Really sort of chewy. This one, a little bit too sweet. I don't know exactly what that is. Must be, maybe it's the can was a bit dodgy. It was one of those no-named cans that someone had taken the labels off and then sold them as, you know, lucky dip. What you get is what you get. Can't complain. Alcoholic, probably about 4.5%. So on a par with the Guinness. Yeah, I wouldn't drink this in the pub, but yeah, at home, why not? Yeah, it's lovely stuff. Oh, oh my baby cider. Come on. As you can see, from last week, I racked it from then, or since then, or however. It's gone a bit clearer, but it's not very clear. Gonna have to wait a month or so on this before it's ready to properly drink. But hey, I've been drinking so much cider lately. I've been going a bit cider crazy. Because the Somerset vibe, man. You know, I was almost going into work today with a piece of corn in my teeth and crunching on apples and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, if you get the opportunity, really go, because it's such a cool place. It's so chilled out. I live just on the outskirts of London. But Somerset, hey man, it's Somerset. It's totally different. It's really chilled out. The people are like really cool, basically. The only downside about Somerset is a lot of foreigners are going there and setting up attractions. Like we went to Cheddar Gorge and Wookey Hole and stuff, and they seem to all be run by foreigners, like Polish people and stuff. And you speak to the locals, and they're all. You go up to one of these places to see the sights, and they're like, "Don't make me tell you again. You have to pay lots of money to come into a cave." Yeah, which I don't really like. So me and the missus just got drunk on cider and went to cider farms and stuff, as you would have seen in my video. Anyway, so we got this cider on the go. Got this homebrew in the offing. Oh, what can I say? Life is good at the moment. A little bit cold here, the weather's on the turn. Some of you might know I ride a motorbike. I don't have a car, don't drive. I can drive, but I don't own a car. So driving into work when it's raining and it's cold, it's not so good, man. I'll tell you what though, the snow's the worst. A couple of times last year I had to ride in the snow, and holy fuck, that's scary shit, man. And I hadn't had any drink. Or had I? Maybe I had the night before, I don't know, I can't remember. But I was sliding out all over the shop, man, and it's proper scary stuff. Anyway, don't do that, kids. Don't ride your bike in the snow. Anyway, guys, I'm ranting now, so you guys go back to whatever you're doing, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Mwah.